ISB, welcome back to the 2022 school year. And unfortunately, we're starting off in virtual learning. And I know you would have wanted to start off in person, and we wanted to start off in person, but sometimes in life, we gotta play the hand we're dealt. So today, I wanted to reach out to you with some tips and etiquette for Zoom to have the best experience in virtual learning possible. Let's dig in. So we're going to start with technology tips, and these are things that you can do with your setup to make your experience as positive as possible. So down here in the lower left-hand corner, everyone knows you got your mute button and your video button. We want your camera on at the start of every class so we know that you are actually there. So your teacher will be asking you to turn on your camera at the start of class. If you're having a really bad hair day like I have every day, then your teacher will allow you to turn off your camera. With your microphone, it's sometimes best to leave it on mute unless you want to speak. So microphones can pick up all sorts of background noises, people shouting from outside your house or whatever. So leave your camera on mute until you're ready to ask a question or participate in a conversation. We have a chat feature down here. So it's on the left-hand side, you can see it. You can chat with the whole school, well, everyone in your class, or just your teacher. And use that chat as intended to. You know what it's used for answering questions, for clarification, for sharing ideas, but we don't want to be spamming or annoying anyone with the chat. And finally, very important, we want you to use your correct school name. Your teachers only let you in if they know it's you. So you can see that mine, I'm actually breaking this rule, is John Demo. That's because I'm using a student account. But we want your Zoom name to be your real name. If you have a problem with this and your name is not matching, please come and see me in the technology office with your computer and I'll be able to sort you out. Etiquette. Let's talk about how to behave inside of Zoom. So really it's super simple. Zoom is class. Zoom is the same as learning as it is on campus. So we want you to be respectful just like you would be at school, using the language that you would at school, and just being appropriate as you would in school. And I know ISB, you won't have any problem with that at all. Please come on time. Your teachers work really hard to prepare your Zoom classes. In fact, it's kind of harder than it is to just be at school normally. So it's very important that you're on time so that we can get the most amount of every class possible with you. No screenshots and no recording. There's a button down here that says record. It doesn't work. It says you need permission. So this is a private space. People are learning. People are having discussions. We don't want to be filming. We don't want to be taking screenshots and sharing them outside. So none of those, please. And finally, really important, participate. Look, life is what you get out what you put into it. And Zoom class is no different. So when your teacher asks you to share an idea, you can use your reactions button down here, raise your hand, unmute your mic, and share an idea with the class. If no one wants to participate, if no one's talking, if no one's getting into it, unfortunately, it's just going to be tough for everyone. So get in there and participate. And finally, let's talk about the setup. Like actually, where should you be? How should your computer be? A few things about that. Get some headphones, okay? Headphones do a couple really cool things. They isolate the noise from the outside so you don't get distracted. You can hear everything that's being said better when you're inside class, and a lot of them now come with a microphone so that people can hear you as well. So if you have a nice pair of headphones, they can really make a big difference. Always, always, always try and be front lit. So you want to have light coming in, lighting up your face so people can see you, because if you spin around this way, where is it here? You can kind of sometimes get like the dark shot, you know what I mean? And no one can actually see your face. If possible, you want to elevate your camera and look into it. That's only if you have the setup for it. But you want to be trying to look into the camera when you're speaking and not, facing some other direction. And finally, try and set up your device in a place that's quiet where you can focus. Everyone's house is different. Everyone's family is different. Sometimes you got to work with what you got. But the more of a distraction-free area you can have to focus on your learning, the better for everyone. All right, ISB, I wish you luck during the virtual learning environment. You know that you can reach out to me if you have any questions at all about your setup, your account, your access, anything like that. Reach me on Google Hangouts or email, and I'd be happy to chat with you. Have a wonderful first week of learning. Take care.